Hello, good afternoon. My name is Unique Bryant, and this video is for speech communication class where I will be discussing the power of language, and I will also be speaking about some of the new lingo, slang, and new words and phrases that I've learned, and also some of the old ones. So I'm a TikTok fanatic, and most of the new words and phrases that I've heard and learned are from TikTok, and most of them are from my family because I have a lot of younger siblings, and I have a lot of younger family and some middle-aged family that, say things and I just pick it up, and I don't really get confused about it because I kind of follow the context of what they're saying, and the way that they say it makes sense to me. The only time I ever get confused when it comes to the new words and phrases is sometimes when I'm on TikTok. There are some people from certain areas where they have like a thicker accent, and they, like, if you grow up in those areas like the Bronx area or some in Chicago or Philly, they have certain lingos that I'm not used to, so that is confusing to me. It's not confusing in a bad way. It's just like I don't understand it. So I have to watch it over and over to be able to pick up on what they're saying and what they're meaning. But it's really interesting, and a lot of times it's funny. As I've grown, I've noticed that the way people communicate and the words that they use compared to back in the day, they have changed. I watch a lot of classical movies. And most of them, whenever I watch those movies, they tend to go in depth, and they're very lengthy with what they say to communicate and overall just to explain something. But as the generations go by, each generation is different, and the words that they use are completely different. I've noticed with the generation currently, instead of saying a long sentence to describe something or to express themselves, they'll say one word, and that one word is a full sentence. So my mom, she's someone who stays in the know about every new word or new phrase that's out because of my siblings, and she uses social media as well. So some of the words that didn't exist whenever I was younger is the word cap and cooked. So basically, cap, that means somebody's lying. So all you have to do if you feel like somebody's lying, all you have to say is cap. And everybody that knows the term cap knows what it means. They know, okay, this person is saying that this other person is lying. They're accusing them. Now, cap when I was younger meant a cap for your head. And then the term cooked, like back when I was growing up, it could be, oh, my mom just cooked some food. Now cooked means something completely different. Cook in this generation means you're done, depleted, like that's it. And two of the words that I can think of right off the top of my head right now that have completely faded are the words fleek and hip. Hip meaning cool, fleek meaning like this is on point, like this is great, perfect. Some of the newer words and phrases I've learned from TikTok mainly, and those being the word baddie, sometimes baddie or bad. So basically, baddie is when a girl is expressing herself or saying to another girl, or they just call each other baddie, because baddie is like, oh, she's a baddie. I'm a baddie, meaning attractive. And some of the guys too, nowadays, they say, oh, she's bad, meaning she's attractive. But when I was growing up, that term meant, if somebody was to say this person is bad, that term bad meant bad. It didn't mean anything good or anything attractive. There was no attractiveness to it. That meant that, oh, this person their behavior is bad. So it described a person's behavior, not their attractiveness. And if you're someone that doesn't understand any of the terms, the newer terms, and then you just blindly use them, it's not going to come across properly. It's going to seem a little bit misused and it'll come across as awkward. But I have yet to hear someone use any of these newer terms in those kind of ways. Like most of the people that use the terms that I hear today, they know what they mean, they understand what it means, and they use it properly. So I have yet to see someone misuse or say it in a weird way. And I will end on this note. Lastly, do I feel like these phrases that we use today will stay around in the next generation to come, or even the generations after that? No, I do not. Because I'm seeing today that some of the generations, you know, the words that they use in those previous generations and generations before me, they're not used today. And if they were used today, people will be like, what? That's kind of weird, and it's kind of out of style, out of touch. So I think these terms that are being used today, I don't think they'll be used in the future, because people tend to pick up on new things and they like new words, and and people just like new things, new phrases, new fun phrases that sound good. So thank you and have a good day.